Viggen is coming back to me a little bit. A little bit. Not fully, but a little bit.
Good afternoon and welcome to the first navigation lesson. Today we'll cover the fundamentals of the navigation system and basic waypoint navigation. We will take off from Senaki Air Base and follow a short route through northwest Georgia.
Okay.
We have already loaded the data cartridge for this mission with 4 waypoints, B1 through B4, so we will not be setting up any specific coordinates today. Please refer to the briefing picture or the in-game knee board for an overview of the flight plan.
I think I actually do have kneeboard on here. I'm not sure if I have cycle, though. Weird. I don't know what that's doing. But I don't think I have, yeah. I don't think I have change page. Let me check. I could change that and make that the page, because this seems like something that would be better on a different button. So let me clear that. If we need, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Oops. Kneeboard. That should work for kneeboard. Okay. So we're going to head out here. We're going to head here. We're going to head to the coast. We're going to follow the coast south. And then we're going to kick back to our home plate. It's all stuff we don't need. Yeah, this is detailed, dude. So that hill is where that waypoint is kind of anchored. Fly over the city and the intersections where the next one's kind of anchored. Then to the coast. This big river inlet is kind of where that's anchored. Then back home plate. Okay. Why didn't that? Okay, whatever. Good to go.
Before we take off, we'll review the primary navigation instruments. First off is the Attitude Director Indicator, or ADI, which displays the aircraft orientation in attitude as well as displaying heading.
Yep.
Additionally, the yellow steering bars are used to indicate the steering commands in various modes. For most navigation, it will display the commanded course towards the next waypoint as well as the commanded altitude.
Right.
In most cases, keeping the vertical bar centered will direct you towards the current waypoint. The steering bars are also used for steering commands when using the instrument landing system.
Right.
The course ring around the radar will display the current heading on the 12 o'clock position. The yellow heading indicator shows the course commanded by the navigation system towards the current waypoint.
Okay.
The destination indicator displays the current waypoint selected. As we are currently on the starting airfield, it indicates this by the letters LS.
Okay.
The distance indicator displays the distance to the selected waypoint. The indicator is graduated between 0 and 40 kilometers. On distances greater than 40 kilometers, it rescales to indicate metric miles.
Okay.
In order to manually select waypoints are selected by pressing the corresponding waypoint button. You may cycle through the waypoints entered if you wish. The primary landing site is selected by pressing the L Mål button. The selected waypoint will be indicated on the destination indicator. You should also see the heading towards the waypoint on the course ring. Reselect the starting airbase LS when you're done looking through the waypoints to continue.
Good to go.
Now go ahead and taxi towards the runway and take off. The first waypoint, B1, will be automatically selected after takeoff. Reach an altitude of 200 meters to continue.
Raj.
Enfield 1-1. Complete, clear to taxi to runway 9.
Why, thank you. I'm going to assume that's this runway. Oh no, I'm getting off in front of you, man. Sorry, dude. I'm kind of a dick like that.
Enfield 1-1. Unable to clear for takeoff.
Too bad.
Enfield 1-1. Complete, you are cleared for takeoff when ready.
Thank you.
300 at QFE 29.88.
Raj, Raj. Should have done some checks there. Ooh. Okay. Gear up. I gotta map that. .200, turn into course.
The first waypoint, B1, should be displayed on the destination indicator. The waypoint should be towards the northwest on the south side of the ridge, south of the city of Sugdidi. The middle of the heads-up display will be slightly offset to the side towards the waypoint. When the dot in the middle of the horizon line on the heads-up display is at the center, you should be heading towards the waypoint. You may engage the autopilot in attitude or altitude at any time if you wish.
Raj. So it looks like we got an assigned altitude of about 500 meters here. Let's come out of burner. Sure, I got a G meter here somewhere. I'm not sure where it is, so. Guessing it's that, and the dash line is the max G I've pulled in the flight. 2G. Nothing to write home about. Good to go.
On passing the first waypoint, the next waypoint, B2, will be selected automatically.
Raj?
It will be the north tip of the island in the Nguri River. Pressing the reference button on the control stick while in the air will set the current altitude as the reference altitude for the pole track on the heads-up display. This feature can be used for altitude keeping purposes in order to remind you if you're above or below the set altitude.
Raj? Looks like they want me higher based on the bars on the ADI, though. Okay, I see how that works. Now we only got 10 kilometers. They're not going to run me into the mountain. Combat.
Proceed to the next waypoint, P3, which should be off the coast to the northwest.
Hasn't. There we go. A little dodgy. Still old, but not as old as the F-14. No Super Cruise. Super Cruise is quite a new thing, so I'm not surprised.
Continue towards waypoint B4.
Alright. 20 kilometers to B4 and then back to home, I believe. 40 kilometers. Trying to think if I should duck a little. Nah, I'm probably still okay. I think it's just haze I'm noticing, not in the clouds. Alright, should be yeah, I got visual on the field. I'm gonna do an overfly and a break, I guess. I'm gonna do kind of a weird break. I'm gonna break right, then I'm gonna break left and come around, so I'm landing at the same direction I took off from.
You have successfully navigated to the designated landing area. This concludes the basic navigation lesson.
Rog. Breaking right. And with how much alpha this can pull, that probably basically already got me down to an acceptable landing speed. Do a little bit of burner just to get out of that behind the power curve shit I was in again. Pretty sure anytime you're using the burner in a landing, it should be a go around. Would like to make that exit way.
Enfield 1-1. Taxi to parking area.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's back it up. Can't do that in too many fighters. Okay, good enough.